Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Tatsuya Imai. What do you got on him, Chris?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Off the plate, ball
and
one.
We're underway.
First pitch, 7-10.
The 1-0.
Ball,
He's
that's upstairs.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good
Ball.
pitches, but even better takes.
3-0 now. That one
No,
misses.
ball four.
So a leadoff walk.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
The Dodgers are looking very strong so far this season.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Smith gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball.
No,
Too
he's
high.
not afraid
Ball.
to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. That
Nope,
one
that's
misses,
inside.
and the count's full. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Out towards right center field. Myers on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And one to watch, of course, their three-hole hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Freeman in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Max Muncy. Golden opportunity right here. And that's ripped for a base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by two.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ball, that's low.
And the 1-0.
Ah!
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to
He's
second.
out.
Bounces out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Batting sixth.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Breaking ball,
Yep,
and that
I got him. First base.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Could be some
in.
action
Ball
here on
2.
this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a pop-up. Pena has a beat on it. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 2, the Astros coming to bat. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, L.A. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Jeremy Pena, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-0. Foul ball there.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Isaac Paredes, batting with one down, takes a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Ball one.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
1-2 now.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one
Ball
missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Talk about a battle at the plate. 10 pitches, he earned that walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Batting fifth, catcher, Yainer
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Hey!
Walker off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Up the middle. Rojas. The flip, and they get the out. Astros claw back a bit on this solo homer. We go on to inning number 2. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here in Houston, top of the second, Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Hey!
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball 2.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to
He's out.
first. A great play deep in the hole.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Sung Kim.
Hey!
Fastball
Hey.
for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Will Smith to the plate. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Missed
Ball
with a
1.
changeup. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
An 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball down.
On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Line drive. Tucker takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Nope. Ball one.
In the air, left field. Out number 2.
Batting 8th, designated hitter.
So now here's the DH. Zach Cole drove in their only run in last night's game.
Ball.
That's a strike. The 1-2. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're down 2-1. Top half of the third inning, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Shohei Ohtani with a star scraper. Home run number 10 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Freeman, a former MVP, 36 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now.
Ball two.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Outside
out.
with a breaking ball. That one drilled left field. That's back there. Gone into the Crawford boxes. A home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes Max Muncy. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Andy Pajes.
Hey!
Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And a 1-2.
Ball 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Tucker
That's a
at
ball.
the plate now. That's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so
That's ball
maybe that's
2.
something he can build off of.
2-2 now. King Tuck goes down on strikes. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-1. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Right fielder, Tim Smith.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Out towards right center field. 1 down.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Foul ball. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. And the sweeper is in for a strike. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Grounded out his first time up.
Hey!
Pena stands at first with one out. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Dalton Rushing coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Number 68, Dalton Rushing.
Here's the 0-2. Runner on the go.
Ball,
Pitch
that's
misses.
inside.
The throw.
Out.
Tag. And he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
The 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good plate
Ball
appearance
4.
there.
First
Able to
base.
take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Paredes.
A sliding stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. One left for Houston, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Oscar Hernandez.
Well, he
Hey!
hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Ball 2.
Stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sync of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Some early action out there in the bullpen. Brian King preparing to come on if needed. De Los Santos also getting ready. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Sung Kim.
Now it's going to be Sung Kim.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
On the ground. And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Bottom of the 4th, so here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 0-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
On the ground to third. Throws to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Astros, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. The Astros trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Nope.
Right side, Kim. Handles, throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
For the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That's 2
Whoa,
low.
that's
and
down.
the count is 1-1.
Ball.
Swings through that one.
That was straight queso right there.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
off the plate.
And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ball.
Altuve leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Aye.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That was
That's ball 2.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first.
Out.
What a play. Inning over. So the Astros leave one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Brian King.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Popped in the air, left field. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Aye.
The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. He boasts a batting average that ranks top 10 in the league at the moment, Singy. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Flares one into right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And now a 2-out opportunity for Max Muncy. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
The 0-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
You know, his home run numbers in his last 10 games have been really good. He's been a difference maker in their lineup.
That's a ball.
In the air, right field. Smith on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Houston, now here's the Astros designated hitter, Zach Cole.
Zach Cole.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ball two.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart. And a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Evan
Dodgers.
Phillips
Number
takes over on the
59,
mound.
Well,
Evan
he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And that's
Ball one.
downstairs. And 1-1. That's a
That's
ball.
ball two.
Tried to attack with the sweeper. Check swing, but he went too far. 2-2. The Dodgers leading by 3. Last half of inning number 5. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Astros 1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Now pitching.
Angel De Los Santos into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago.
De Los Santos.
That
Ball one.
misses. And that is ball 1. That one pushed foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. That clips the corner. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tucker goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Got him swinging.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. His righty-lefty splits there. And he hits a ground ball right side. Altuve handles it, throws to first in time, and Hernandez is out. Out number 3. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Astros 1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Dodgers,
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Blake Trinan.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Leading off for the Astros, left fielder Yordan Alvarez.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Dryer getting cranked up as well. 0-2 now. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman Isaac Paredes.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Muncy to second, on to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Walker.
Base is empty after the double play, and now it's Christian Walker.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. And that's
Ball
way high.
upstairs.
And the count is 2-0.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Up and
That's ball
in.
3.
And now 3-0. Misses downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Misses
That's a ball.
again, 5 in a row. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Walker, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
The count 2-1. Left field, way back there. That one carrying. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out.
Down, right there.
Cut
He's
down,
out.
and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
Back here in Houston, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. The Astros have some action in their pen. A.J. Blueball, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. McCullers also throwing. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh,
That's
he
a
doesn't
ball.
get the call. Ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Nice line drive to the
Second
pull
baseman,
side, met it out
Heston
front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Up next for the Dodgers. Catcher,
Anytime you smoke a
Dalton
ball
Rushing.
off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Back to the top of the order. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fly to left his first time. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And the 0-1. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ball.
The Dodgers trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Two on, one out. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Angel De Los Santos is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, A.J. Blueball.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Ball one
Nope,
there.
that's a ball.
2 on, 2 outs. Oh, and this one gets away. But all the runners hold. 2-0. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. That's a strike.
2.
And the count is 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Astros 1.
Now pitching for the
We're
Dodgers.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Lauer.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Nope, outside.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Ball 2.
That's
Nope.
a little bit low. That one fouled off. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That ball's carrying. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Astros.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Close
Ball
one,
one.
doesn't get the call. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Man at second. That one
Inside
almost
ball.
got him.
Aye.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Breaking ball, and
Hey,
that got
ball
him.
got him.
Up next for the Astros.
First and second,
Designated hitter,
no outs. Zach Cole will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Ball one.
The Astros trying to get back into this one here at the bottom of the seventh. The 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the dirt. Runners at first and second with one gone. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. And that one
Inside,
is
ball
inside.
three.
And they're all loaded
Nope.
up.
Pretty
Ball
good spot
four.
on the outside, but just
Next for
couldn't
the
quite clip the
Astros.
zone. That's a stone cold take.
Shortstop, Jeremy
And now the
Pena.
shortstop, Jeremy Pena. That clips the
Aye.
corner.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Altuve, the runner at third. Myers over at second. Smith at first. One gone. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is
Batter's
called.
out.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Inside, ball one.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Astros leave him loaded. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We're in the top of the 8th. Stepping in, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Ground ball, left side. Makes the sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Late swing, foul to the left. Backed off the plate that time. So now 1-2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And they'll do it again. Another 1-2. On the ground, right side. Walker takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
For the Dodgers, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey.
Hernandez thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Hey.
That one
Ball.
missing
That's
inside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That's in there. That is strike 2. gets a piece and stays alive. Outside
Ball
ball
four, that pitch is
4.
out.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Hey!
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2
Up
outs.
next for the Dodgers, second base.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Hey!
In the box now, take strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the dirt. Here's a 1-2. Paredes. And the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it, though, 6-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Dodgers.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tanner Scott.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off for the Astros, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
That one ripped right center field, way back there. And that ball is gone. A solo shot. His 9th homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
That's outside.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's outside.
Scott, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Outside. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
The 3-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Payoff pitch. And that one
Ball
misses
4.
outside.
Take your
It's
base.
ball 4.
Up
Well, a
next
good day
is
for the on-base
Astros.
percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boog?
So a man at first. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. 1 for 3.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Foul ball. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. Up the middle, slides for the stop. The feed for 1. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jose Altuve.
Hey!
The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Altuve off of first with 2 away.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. Now all even up. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. 9th inning coming up. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Lance McCullers Jr.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Hey!
That hit him.
Out. That ball
And the
got
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian Abreu, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Ohtani wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
And The
Ball,
breaking
that's
ball
out.
misses outside. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers. First
Freddie
baseman,
Freeman
Freddie
will come up
Freeman.
to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
On the inside corner for a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Dodgers trying to break this one open here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up
And a
next for the
strikeout for the
Dodgers.
first
Third
out
baseman,
here in the
Matt
9th.
Muncy.
Two on, one out. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Oh, and 2 now. On the ground to the left. Over to Altuve. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Dodgers out in front 6-2. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
Now pitching for the
Back
Dodgers.
now as they hand the
Number
ball to a
86,
fresh arm to start the
Jack
bottom of the
Dreyer.
9th. Jack Dreyer.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Leading
Digging
off,
in,
the
Zach
Astros
Cole. 0 for
designated
3
hitter,
with 3
Zach
strikeouts.
Cole.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect. And halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap. Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Dreyer measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he occasionally uses a
Oh,
curve.
that's out.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Down and in, moved his feet.
Ball 3.
Three, 2 now. That's a
Take
good
your
at
base,
bat
ball
right
4.
there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. There's a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Ball, that's in.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Hey!
The Astros down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike. Here's a 1-2. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Coming home. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Jack Dreyer out of the game. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Alex Vesia.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. There's a high chopper. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.